Why's it got to be me? I didn't even know him that well. Only went to his house twice. And I mean, who plans their own funeral? It's mad.
Well, you've done it.
Like I said, it's mad.
That's 3 of them. Magic Martin, John Baxter, now good old Phil.
3 of them what?
3 men I've shagged have died. Not a bad ratio, all things considered.
Nice, what a journey! Blown to buggery. Would he shut the window?
Where's the do?
Sandra, leave me alone. I can't write it now. I can't. I'm at a funeral. Yeah. No, I am. Listen, Sandra. Organ music, funeral. Now, of course it's not a party. It's a funeral. I can't help it if he's cheap, can I? It's on my desk. Cope without me. I can't. Yeah, write it yourself.
I'm getting buried. People cry more at burials. I want them sobbing their guts out.
So when did you have Phil then?
I told you that party. Made the first election night.
Didn't think he was your type.
Well, he wasn't, was he? He was half lard. I was telling that boy, what's his name? Winston. And everyone just starts joining in. There must have been about 6 of us. And Phil just throws himself on top.
Phil never said. Thought he hated you.
Well, he was all over me. He was snogging me. I was going, get off, get off.
Big Bob was in there somewhere.
You've had Big Bob?
If that's what he calls big, I'm a fucking colossus.
Is there anyone you haven't had?
Nuclear family that we all know today emerged out of the process of industrialisation.
Now, at Philip's request, a reading by Mr. Vincent Type.
I've been asked to do this. Phil wanted a reading. Because it was last Easter. He found this bruise on his leg. He said, that's it. I'm dying. I'm off. So he wrote all this down. His last request. Turns out he bumped his leg on a stepladder. But he chose this. He wanted something appropriate. D-I-S-C-O. I say D-I-S-C-O. She is D, delirious. She is I, incredible. She is S, superficial. She is C, crazy, crazy. She is O, 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 O.
Of course, I was with him the night he died. Well, I wasn't with him, or he wouldn't be dead. Or we'd both be dead. Oh, imagine, I could be dead. This could be me. Mind you, I think I get more of a crowd.
Yeah, Stuart and Vince. He used to go on about you. Cameron Roberts, I did Phil's accounts.
Didn't see you at the crematorium.
No, I'm just paying my respects. I didn't know him that well.
Neither did I, really.
All right. Used to talk about you all the time, though.
Yeah, we had a laugh and that, but we were pub friends, you know? Just went out drinking.
So what do you do with your real friends?
We go out drinking.
Heard about service. Pop song. Sounds good.
Yeah.
I'm glad it was Vince. Phil used to go on about him. Vince this, Vince that. Thought the world of him.
I'm Vince.
Oh. It's just that Phil said, well, everyone said that Stuart was the better looking one.
Do you want a hand? I've got to wait. I'm doing that collection thing. I'll give you a hand.
We're going back tomorrow. Collect his things, put the house on the market. Then it's done. All over.
Sorry.
I'd imagine you're the same, Mrs. Tyler. When your son tells you about himself, the plans all change. No wedding, no grandchildren. Not to be. And that's fine. It's the plans you don't make. You don't plan your own son's funeral.
You don't plan your own son's funeral.
Child, sorry. Make it child, not son.
Child.
New paragraph. You plan for the best of times. Full stop. You can plan their weddings, comma. You can plan for grandchildren, full stop. But some things you never plan. Full stop. New paragraph. At the worst of times, Sherwood is there to help. Full stop. Finished. How's that? Bit slushy.
Stuart, is that really a funeral?
Slushy's good. It's post-Diana. Print it up.
You are, aren't you? You're at a funeral.
Said so, didn't I?
You bastard.
Mrs. Delaney, he didn't take drugs.
I know.
It was just that night. I mean, I would say that even if he did, but take drugs, I mean. But he wasn't like that. He didn't
I
ever...
know. Thank you, Vince, but I know my own son. Thank you.
Just thought I'd better say.
Thanks.
Well, I don't want to keep...
But you didn't see anyone that night? You didn't see who he was with?
There was loads of us. Some friends came up for the weekend. Sort of lost track of him.
But tell me, because I can't stop... None of my business.
What?
Do you think a woman would have run?
What do you mean?
If he'd taken a woman home?
Sorry?
I don't know, Vince. You tell me what... He'd have found some woman at the age of 35. Some woman he'd never met. He'd take her home, take heroin with that woman, would he?
It was a mistake. It's got nothing to do with being gay.
Hasn't it? He'd find himself at the age of 35 taking heroin with a casual fuck. If he was straight.
He could do.
Well, I suppose... What would I know? 4 days he laid there. I had to see him. Thank you. People to see.
Donna said she saw Mr. Rogers with his wife in town. Said she's tiny. She's like a dwarf. Face like that. That's why he's cross all the time. He's got to go to bed with that.
She's a twat, that Donna. Why'd you hang about with her? Are you shagging her?
No way.